Welcome, loves. It is Sunday the 22nd, the last day of the tarot contest. If you'd like a free personal reading, feel free to comment an emoji below. If you haven't been with me before, all of my loves know this trick. We say 1, 2, 3, which one is most true for me? Whichever one or ones your eyes land on is the one or ones for you. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. If you don't know this week, it's all nothing but mystery readings. So, let's try my trick together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, which one is most true for me? Each reading is going to be using this deck of story cards for your reading. This is the stone the deck chose. And you're also going to get some positive affirmation advice by this book. Always believe in yourself and your dreams. If you're wondering what these cards are, they are these tarot cards. Now, I've used these tarot cards. I've pre-shuffled them obviously for you to pick this, and I chose some for your advice as well. Those are the only times you will see these cards. The rest of the time I'm going to pull 3 cards for your reading. Feel free to join me at the very last timestamp where I have already pre-shuffled and put into your envelopes what good thing is happening to you today. So after your mystery reading, feel free to check out what good thing is happening to you today at the last timestamp. So let's unbox the mystery together. Welcome, number 1. So the 9 of Swords is usually an energy of regret. It is an energy of stress. And if you're stressed right now, let me tell you a funny quote that I heard today. And if I was 16, I wish I would have heard this quote. And if you are of a different sex, just flip the ending of the quote. How are you going to hate a job that pays your bills and love a man who doesn't? Or love a woman who doesn't? Because I've dated both. And yeah, you can figure out the rest of that story from there. So there's a joke for you. I died a little, and it made so much sense. Oh, here's another good joke that I heard also. Someone messaged this woman and it said, "Baby, do you have Snapchat?" She said, "No, baby, but I got a bank account you can put money in." Never heard from them again. Just an FYI, don't give someone your bank account. Make a donation link to your PayPal and let them donate to that instead, or some other way where they can't actually get your bank account information, because some people don't think that. I'm not calling you dumb, just, they don't teach you everything in life. So if there's something you don't know, I'll be more than happy to point it out. So maybe you like deadpan humor, and maybe you needed a joke. That's what I'm getting for you so far, number 1. Are you having a hard time, number 1? That's okay. We all go through phases in life where it's difficult or whatever, and then we get over it and we realize it was 6 months ago, and how dare we feel like that? I feel like that's the story for you. Here's your 3 cards. Nature's boy. Why do I say Well, I feel as though you may have fallen for someone who loves to spend time in nature more than they love spending time with you. If you wish to find a way to spend more time with this person, well, either A, spend time with them in nature, If they prefer nature over humanity, go ahead and give up, because nature is peaceful and it never asks you questions. It just listens, and you can scream, rant, kick a tree, whatever, and no reaction. So unless you're a tree and someone can just like kick you, no reaction. Which, by the way, I feel sorry for that tree. And I've never kicked a tree, but I've certainly hugged many trees. I think I did that when I was 16. Me and my friends, we'd walk, and I would just randomly go hug trees just because I could. Because I thought they were pretty. But yeah, if someone chooses nature over you, let them choose nature. Just focus on yourself, and eventually someone will find you. When you're minding your own business, that's when they find you. When you forget that love exists, that's when people come searching for you because they think you need some love. And then it puts you into like emotional therapy on what you need in life. So there's another joke for you, from me to you. I made that one up myself. Faith. I'm hearing that song. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. I think it's by Boy George or something. I don't really like that song or those songs. You think that if you just keep trying, something will happen. You think if you force things to happen, it'll go your way. It'll actually go the opposite. The harder you try to make something happen that won't happen, the more time that you are wasting. You're better off using your time figuring out, okay, clearly situation A isn't working out for me, so what could situation B be that's going to make me happy? I'll give you a perfect example. Say nobody puts an emoji down for this contest. Some people might be like, I feel bad for her. No. You guys, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go take a week vacation, and I'm going to have so much effing fun. So, this is my gift to whoever comes across these videos. And if they choose that they don't want it, well, I'm going to give myself. And it'll probably be 10 times more of an experience for me than, across a computer or whatever. So there's a perfect example for you. And so far, that vacation, it's looking like it's a go. And I think I'm going to the beach. I think I'm going to get myself like a nice tan, maybe some new nails. If you notice, I took off the other ones. These are my natural ones. They're quite long. And your last card we have called. It looks like a man is trying to drag this woman through nature, like she wants to walk slowly and he wants to walk fast. For some of you, someone wants to take something way too fast and you want to go slower. Listen to yourself. This is your life and you have all the time in the world. That branch may or may not still be there 6 months later. It doesn't matter. You can find another branch to go stare at. There's plenty of nature everywhere to go look at. If someone tries to force you to do something you don't want to do, don't do it. That person is not for you. The person that is for you is someone who says, okay, I know you don't like nature, but is there any way I could get you to maybe go on an outdoor walk with me or something? They won't be like, woman, man, whatever, you will do this or we are over. Choose to be over, because every time they don't get their way, this person is going to give you an ultimatum. This person is going to throw a tantrum and you're going to give in to them. And the more that you give in to them, the more they're going to demand until you don't even recognize yourself and there's nothing of yourself left. You're literally the trained monkey. No offense to monkeys, although they are sometimes experimented on, and that's sad. Yeah, don't be a monkey that's experimented on. You only have this one life. And if you died tomorrow, you would have wished that you went to that bakery and eaten that giant chocolate chip cookie. Not if you have diabetes, but if you're a normal person who can consume ridiculous amounts of chocolate. course, I do that. Sometimes I'll eat like 10 cookies. I'll feel a little sick, and then I'll take a walk and I'll be like, great job. Some of that cookie is gone, and some of that cookie is going to stay there, and it's still going to look good no matter what, because it's on you. Ha 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 ha. Get it? It's true. I'm a Southern girl, and I'm slim, thick, and I'm super proud. There's always going to be some wiggly parts of me. There's also going to be some non-wiggly parts of me, but I'm always going to eat what I want to eat unless I'm literally told, you cannot eat this or you will die. So, would you rather spend your life choosing the things that make you happy, or worrying about things that don't even have anything to do with you or aren't important? And the reason I put it in this perspective is your spiritual family is just really tired of giving you hints and signs, and they want someone to just spell it to you and tell you like a true, I don't know, someone who's really been through it. I've truly been through situations like this, and I wish someone would have put it to me this way. It would have saved me a lot of time, effort, and energy. Now, I will say this: if I meet someone and I'm legitimately interested in them, and I don't think they're a scammer, which most of them are, which they're real people, but they feel like a scam because they act one way and then a week later they're someone different. When did you say that? I never said that. All of a sudden they're different. Anyway, it's funny because when you go back and you have your receipts, they don't think it's funny, but it's funny to you. But yeah, keep your receipts, and pick people who take care of you and take care of you first. The way you take care of you is the way other people are going to treat you, so make sure you take care of yourself real nice. That way they'll either think, I don't know if I can upkeep them, you know, like you're a pet pig or something, I don't know if I can afford their food. And then just be like, don't worry about it, I can afford my own food. And if they're like, then what's my purpose? To make me happy. Duh. Say nice things to me. Like, if you don't have money and I have all the money, be nice. It's as simple as that. Wow, number one, your energy is cold. Let's go ahead with your, that was your mystery reading. But it felt more like someone who met their bestie at brunch and they're like, we rise at dawn. All right, first, number one, let's grab your tarot card first. 5 of Swords, the fighting card. That's literally what the 5 of Swords represents always. Either someone wants a fight or you're in the middle of a fight. Why fight when you can eat snacks and watch your favorite show or go for a walk listening to your favorite music? Exactly. There's no point. Now let's listen to your positive advice. And you actually got 12 ways to keep smiling, which is hilarious considering what we've just discussed. Hold on to your dreams and never let them go. Show the rest of the world how wonderful you are. Give circumstances a chance, and give others the benefit of the doubt. Wish on a star that shines in your sky. Take on your problems one by one and work things out. Rely on all the strength you have inside. Let loose of the sparkle and spirit that you sometimes try to hide. Stay in touch with those who touch your life with love. Look on the bright side and don't let adversity keep you from winning. Be yourself because you are filled with special qualities that have brought you this far and that will always see you through. Keep your spirits up, make your heart happy, and let it reflect on everything you do. Douglas Pagels. those are the ways that I've chosen to pronounce that last name. If they're all wrong, then I am completely wrong and I apologize. Number 1, you're going through a hard time. Here's a unicorn squishy. It always makes me feel better, so hopefully that makes you feel better. Many blessings, number 1. I hope you at least found this amusing, or it helped you on your journey, or it taught you something. If so, I'm so happy I could help. Many blessings, number 1. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I appreciate you. I love you. Love, Magigoddess. That's a weird song be having in my head. Okay. Welcome, number 2. This is the card that you chose. I just want you to know I heard the song Tonight is the Night When Two Become One of the Spice Girls, and it's about getting it on. You know. And I just want to say, if you're thinking about getting it on, first off, use protection. Second off, make sure that they're clean. Just because they look clean, it doesn't mean they are. Feel free to request a shower beforehand. For all you know, they've been sweating like 20 buckets that day. And they didn't feel like taking a shower. And they don't feel like taking a shower because you're just going to get dirty anyway. Wrong, whatever bacteria they have gets inside them and you. That's how people get cervical cancer. Literally transferring bacteria. So you're thinking about doing the dirty, but make sure they're not dirty before you do the dirty. That is the main message I'm getting for you. And the fact that you got the divine, if you catch something from this person, why didn't you heed my warning? Why didn't you use protection? You know what the best protection is to not have sex. I used to be someone who was sexually active. And then I quit and I decided, you know, if I want to get wild and crazy, I'm just going to wait till I'm married. And if I never get married, or if I never find a partner, I just won't worry about it, because here's a fun fact. You can do it yourself. And if you figure out what you want, it's so much easier to tell the other person what you want, rather than you both tried to learn to swim for the first time and you both drown terribly. And it just ends terribly. And I'm laughing to myself because, yes, it's sad, but it's true. And I'd rather laugh than cry. So this is an interesting story. Let's get the rest of your story. So maybe someone's lying to you about whether or not they're seeing other people, or they're clean, or whatever. Because the images I'm getting, ew. This person cannot make up their mind about you. This person can't even make up their mind whether or not they want breakfast. Just skip breakfast. Breakfast was originally invented so people would spend more money. Personally, I fast for breakfast and I eat the rest of the day once the afternoon hits, because it is in honor of all the people who don't get to eat at all, period. And I am so grateful for the food I do get to eat, even if it's something that I don't love or don't want. I'm like, thank you for this fuel within my body. I'm grateful. Usually I get to eat what I want, but I remember back when I was super poor and my diet was ramen noodles and buttered bread. I'm honestly surprised I didn't die on that diet. I didn't consume a lot of it because I didn't really have the money for it. And I didn't really eat a whole lot of it. It'd be literally like, and it was raw ramen. It wasn't cooked, by the way. I would crunch it up in the package, pour the seasoning in, and eat it. So, if you've never been that poor, or you've never been in that situation, don't dog anyone else who is, and don't judge anyone. Now for your story, we have adoration. This person's pretending like you're it, like this person pretended like you're it and the cracks are showing. Like in the beginning, they were all like, oh, baby, there's no one else but you. Next thing you know, he's playing video games. And he's talking to a group of people, and one of them, he says, yeah, baby girl, I know. And you're like, baby girl. And he's like, oh, that's her username. If you actually looked, you would see that is not her username. He actually pays for her gaming subscription. And more than likely, I wouldn't be surprised if you're helping to pay for that gaming subscription. There are people who actually do have sugar mommy, sugar daddies in the gaming world. I remember this one girl I met, her baby daddy was in love with her. She didn't love him at all, but they were living together. He was trying everything he could to make it work, but she was a hoe for show, and she just wanted it wherever she could get it. She ended up getting it from the person I was dating. He's like, ew, she's gross. And then I found out one day he was cleaning his car because her and the baby were he had to take her to work. And I was like, you've never cleaned that car for me. And by the way, I gave him that car. So that just was like, interesting. But anyways, there are people who specifically go online, so you'll pay for their stuff. So I feel like this person is a con artist and a swindler. And they're not very good at it. They kind of say the same things over and over and use the same pet names over and over. At a pause number 2, this person makes me feel drier than the Sahara Desert, so I decided to get some water. You can hear it. I'm sure you are too. It doesn't matter what sex you are. You're either wet or you're not. I'm also hearing the push and pull method and diarrhea of the mouth. This person, when they start talking, they don't shut up, and they love bomb the shit out of you. What is the push and pull method? The push and pull method is they push so much love bombing onto you. I love you. You're so amazing. You're so great. I can never love anyone as much as I love you. You're so fascinating. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing but compliments, right? They don't ask you legitimate questions like, what are your hobbies? And look them up and find them fascinating too. You're so beautiful. You're so gorgeous. It's always like the same mundane compliments that they use with everyone else. And then you don't hear from them. They go from constantly messaging you, constantly. It could be for hours. It could be for 1 hour. It could be all day long. And then suddenly you don't hear from them for hours. And you're like, oh, that's so weird. And they didn't even say why they were busy or that they were busy. You know what I like to do with people like that? I just decide, okay, I'll message them good morning, good afternoon, and good night. In the good morning, I'll say good morning, have a great day. I might do the afternoon, I might not. Just know if I do this to you, I've already given up on you and I don't think you're actually interested in me. If you recognize this method and you're still watching me and you're still stalking me because you're obsessed. You're just obsessed because your game was boring. And most of them who try to play games are younger and they think it's funny. And it's like, I was born in the 90s. There was no games. It's either I'm madly in love with you and I will literally rampage everyone in this room and they will all be bloodied on the floor before a hair falls from your bun. Or just the, I really can't stand you. That's what era I grew up in. So if you think finessing works, I'll play a little, but then I'm just like, this is boring. Really and truly, it gets boring. And then I ask the real questions, like I ask about religion, I ask about politics, you know, the things that make people fight. And then I tell them exactly what I think. So if you want to drive this person insane, ask them real questions while they're love bombing you. I love you so much. What do you love most about me? Everything. No, really. What's the one thing you love about me more than anything else? What drew your attention to me? If they're like everything, 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 this person is lying to you. They're scamming you. Otherwise, they would say, I love your inquisitive mind because you're always curious about what's going on around you, and then you want to research and learn about it, and you're so wicked smart, and I love your intelligence, babe. They'd say something like that. Something actually interesting rather than, oh, just everything, rather than a bullcrap answer. But anyways, they go from loving all over you to no love at all. And then you get used to that standard. And then you get so excited even when they give you nothing but this little breadcrumb of I love you the whole day long. They give you one I love you don't hear from them all day, and they just say, I was busy. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. If you truly are obsessed and into someone, you are never too busy. You are never too busy. I'll always tell you, oh, well, I was working on this, and this. I'll give you a legitimate reason. I'll even, if you want to see a picture of my projects, I'm more than happy to share it with you because we're together and I want you to be involved in what it is I'm doing because we care about each other. So that's the difference in I love you versus I don't. And next we have the fox, which is usually someone very cunning. But if you notice that they're cunning before they try to be cunning, they're not cunning at all. Time to become the fox. Time to see yourself as prey, and if you were prey, what would you do? And if it seems suspicious, it more than likely is. And with our next card, the intuition, if it feels not right, then it's not right. I see a fox here, actually, too, only in flames. Here's the thing. You're always going to have that feeling deep inside if something's not right, that something feels off. Something's not right. And you can talk to them about it all day long. That doesn't mean you'll get an answer. You'll just get ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. You know, crap. Nursery rhymes. Childish nonsense. So, time to wake up. Do something for you because obviously this person isn't. If you like cupcakes, I certainly do, go get a cupcake. If you like chocolate chip cookies, go get a chocolate chip cookie. Go get your favorite snack. Go get your favorite drink. And tell yourself, I love you in the mirror every single day until you truly believe it. And when you do, go for someone who loves you just as much. And this is not to be cold or bitter, although it may sound like this. I'm just trying to save you time, effort, and energy I myself have used or gone through, just trying to be helpful. Now for your advice, first we have this card, Ace of Pentacles. We want a handout, not a hand up is what this feels like. And what do I mean by that? I believe in hand ups, not a handout. Let's say this person needs to borrow $5 because they can't eat that week. I've been there. If I don't have $5, I'm not giving you $5. If I have $1 in my pocket, I'll say, I'll give you $1, but that's really and truly all I have. When I used to work a regular job, I would always bring my food to work. I would never buy food at work because it's expensive, and why not take like the extra hour or whatever? I meal prep for the week to save time, effort, energy, and money. So feel free to tell this person this is all I have. If you need more, you can either get another job or, find something less expensive to eat. Get some oatmeal and fruit. There's lots of nutrients and antioxidants, and it can get you through the whole day. I at one point have lived off oatmeal, although I quit doing that because one day it almost killed me. We won't go through with that story. I had to go to the ER. It was my own fault. Someone made me laugh while I was eating it, and I choked and it went in my lungs, and they had to give me medication so my lungs wouldn't get infected. So I will never eat oatmeal again. And I don't care how nutritious it is. Oatmeal tried to kill me. Anyway, tell them to eat oatmeal if they can't afford that. If they can't afford their clothes, tell them to go to Salvation Army or Goodwill or a secondhand store, or better yet, start going to church. Churches always give out free food and free clothes. And if they're above that, tell them to find, someone to dig gold from, because, you're here to share a mine, not just let them empty yours. Now, if you like people who dig gold from you and you have an endless supply, really, I think that's a waste of time, especially considering I think this person is involved with multiple people. It'd be one thing if they were at your disposal 24 hours a day, 24/7. Wherever you go, they go. Whatever you want, they do it, because you're paying for them. It's a transactional relationship. It's understood. Okay. Like I said, I've been in all kinds of relationships. Have I ever had someone at my beck and call 24/7? Absolutely not. I like my alone time. That would just get on my last nerve. Have I ever been a sugar daddy? A lot of my relationships, I've been the sugar daddy, male or female. They wanted my money, and I just wanted their time, and I wanted them to say nice things to me. When they quit saying nice things to me, and they never have anything nice to say, that's when I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't even know. So think of it as an investment. If I invest in you, what is my return? And that might be a bit cold, but remember, a hand up, you'll help them get towards their goal, but don't hand them the whole thing. Otherwise, if they ever have to go out into the real world and actually survive, they will die. They will not survive. They'll end up homeless on a street corner somewhere. When I was little, one of my parents, the male one, he told me that you're going to grow up to be someone's wife, and I was trained to be a good Southern wife. And then he lost his job due to fraud, and then he never wanted to get a job again. And my mother went from being a stay-at-home mom to being the only one to pay the bills. And he didn't help at all. In fact, a lot of times he didn't even feel like acknowledging our existence. It's not like he believed in emotions, only his. But when I actually had to go out in the real world and have real relationships and have a real job, I drowned and died and came back to life so many times. I learned the hard way. So you think you're helping someone by just handing everything to them? You're not, because when you're gone, they have nothing. And I don't care if you give them $1 billion. They could go through that $1 billion in a week and then have nothing, because they haven't learned how to invest their money into anything worthwhile, or how to spend time honing their skills into something useful. So you're not doing yourself any favors, and you're certainly not doing them any favors. Now for your positive advice. We have create your own world. Every day has its own rewards and its own unique challenges. None of us has the exact same worries or responsibilities, because life is shaped around each of us as individuals. It's important to remember that we all create our own worlds. Who we are and the way we act are how we control our lives. There are endless opportunities for us to change and rearrange the day-to-day moments we are given. It's up to each of us to decide which way we want to go, how far or how fast we go in life are the choices we all must make for ourselves. Dina Delaconi, Delasoni, Delaconi, Dina, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I hope I pronounced it right at some point. So, number 2, I hope this helps you on your journey. Many blessings. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I appreciate you. I love you, love, Magigoddess. I'd take my jacket off because it's hot. Or maybe that got me heated. I'm not sure. It was kind of annoying though. Number 3. This is the card you chose, but I'm getting that song of loving you, and you know it goes that da 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 da. Number 3. Everyone you've left say, you know, they say things to make themselves feel better because you've left their life. And everyone else is tripping all over themselves for you. That's really what I'm getting with your energy, with your card. Honestly, you're like a love drug when people see you, meet you, talk to you. And it doesn't even have to be in person. You're just charming. And it doesn't even matter if you're like me right now and it's that time of the month and you're not your normal charming self. They still find it charming because it's you. You're glowing up, you're growing up, and you're over the people who won't. That is the energy I'm getting. Congrats, number 3. Congrats. So your first card, we have beginnings. You're like a flower who never stops blooming. You don't ever die. It's almost, you're like that rose in Beauty and the Beast that's preserved. And even if they were to like try and touch you, boom, a huge giant explosion would disintegrate them and destroy them for even dare touching a precious petal that may or may not have fallen. It's like your petals fall only for you to grow new petals, and those petals that have fallen turn into energy or manifestations. This is how it's being given to me. This is the imagery. It's beautiful, but it's quite strange. I see someone trying to touch the flower, touch the petal. Yes, they were able to remove the glass because you let them. They touch the petal, boom, explosion. They're all sooty and black and they're like, what was that? And they try to touch it again, boom, disintegrated, they're gone. Okay. You have a lot of spiritual power. Kindred. People feel like they know you before they already know you. People feel like you're so kind and familiar to them. They love to get to know you more and more all the time. You're just so fascinating. Everyone is attracted to you. Number 3, in a really ridiculous way. And I'm seeing actually this bird in a cage, which is really hilarious. Because it reminds me of the flower in the cage. This bird is in a cage and this bird is here. If you notice, the two birds aren't even they're not together. They might be talking. People know to keep their distance from you. They sense that you're dangerous, but they can't help but want to get to know you. I'm trying to read this right here. It says something to your heart. Oh, follow your heart. It says follow your heart. The F was cut off. Follow your heart. You do follow your heart. And your heart is beauty. It's art. And it's so precious that no one is allowed to touch it without your permission or your spiritual family's permission. And I'm hearing like a bang bang. You know rage gamers, how they bang bang on a desk? I'm not going to do that to you, because I'm not enraged right now. And I wouldn't do that anyway. I just think it's weird to just throw things or slam things. If you break it, you're going to have to buy another one. It's a waste of time. Or you'll look at that mark and be like, I remember that one time I was mad. Why would you want to remember when you were mad? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, you're doing what you want when you want, and you're hella attractive doing it. Next, we have Dreamer. Your life is like a movie plotline. Instead of fans or whatever, Nathan's is what it says. I'm seeing thanks. I'm just seeing like a movie theater, and I'm seeing you stand outside a movie theater, and whatever you're doing is more interesting than whatever movie they're going to see. You're like an alien, only people aren't afraid. Because, you know, if someone saw an actual alien, they might be slightly afraid. They might wonder, what are you going to do? X, Y, Z, whatever. But I would compare your energy to Marilyn Monroe. People were just always... I personally, and you can dog me for this, I really don't care, because I wasn't really a fan of Marilyn Monroe for many reasons. One, her see-through outfits where you could actually see like her boobies and stuff in public. I just think that's in poor taste. I just do. That's just how I feel. You don't have to agree. And sure, she was like a gold digger or whatever, and she was boy crazy, but like there's a lot of men, women, children, what have you. Everyone wants, you know, a lovely house, a lovely car, and all that. She didn't really seem to care about love, though, and also her relationships, considering how her lack of security. She was so insecure in herself. She acted so secure in her roles, but in her relationships, they're so abusive and just not good at all. And that's one main reason you can tell someone is insecure, is you're with someone who treats you poorly because you feel like you don't even deserve the bare minimum. But the way I'm comparing you to Marilyn Monroe is people find you fascinating, they want to be like you, they want to be with you. But the difference between you and her is you have confidence and you like being alone, and you could care less if you have a crowd of people watching you. You'll never see them unless they come up and talk to you. Basically, you're the lone wolf type, and people think it's really cool and they admire that. So, not only that, if they mess with you, they messing with the wrong one. So, kudos to you, number 3. You remind me of the dream I had. I actually had a dream just last night where all of a sudden there were zombies, and just I was constantly coming up with ways to just kill them so quickly. Oh, that one's on fire, quick, find a fire extinguisher, okay? And my actual Glock, the gun I actually own, was in my dreams, and I was just loading it and going for it. And I woke up still alive. So that's you, number 3. You're thriving, and know whatever mischief, or no matter what happens, you got this and you know it. And that's one of the reasons people are so enamored by you. Even if you're off your game, you still seem like you're on your game. Even when you're not being charming, you're being sarcastic, whatever, people still find that charming. You're charming no matter what you do. You're magnetic at this time. The Lovers. This is the card I used to mark your book. This is the confirmation. Everybody just loves number 3. Everybody just wants to be with number 3. Prepare to be a superstar your whole life. And I'm not talking about like celebrity famous or any of that crap. I mean, everywhere you go, people look at you as though, I don't want to say you're a god, but you're the most wonderful thing they've ever seen, and you're so fascinating, and they don't ever want to stop watching. And for your positive affirmation advice, we have: make the most of every day and celebrate all that you are. Which is what people want to do. People just want to celebrate you. Even when you're mean to them, they're like, I still love them. It's kind of toxic and weird, but it is not your responsibility to teach people how to not be toxic. You can give them advice, but they're probably not going to follow it. They're still probably going to stalk you anyways. You're probably like me and just get random weird stalkers and you don't even know why. Live by your own light. Shine by your own star. Do what you always wanted to do with your life. Envision the gift that you are. Climb up the hills of your hopes and dreams. Take whatever steps you need to take. You can't get to the top if you don't try. And it's a journey you should definitely make. Try to find more time in your life. Do it just for you. The people you love and care about will be rewarded with your happiness too. When the calendar is far too full, keep the days from flying by. Remember your youth when time took forever. Rediscover that child inside. Spend part of every day just doing something you'd like to do. Today will never come again, and yesterday is through. The secret, if you'd like to know, is finding happiness, is knowing that it's all around and that your life is blessed. I'll say it again, your life is blessed. By being in this moment and living a day at a time, you have access to every gift that will make your sunlight shine. You definitely shine like sunlight. Frost smiles upon you. I'm gonna add that. Brighten your world with friendships and love and wishes on a star. You are wishes on a star. And you are the kind of friendships that people would love. Make the most of every day and celebrate all that you are. Yeah. By Douglas Pagels. Douglas. Hopefully one of those pronunciations was right. If not, I apologize. Though I did try. It's not like he's right here with me and I could Google it, but I'd rather talk to the man himself. I don't even know if he's alive or not. I mean, this book is pretty old. How old is this book? This book, to me, will always be a classic. Just like you two are always a classic, number 3. Does it say? It always has to say somewhere. Interesting. This came from Boulder, Colorado. 1997 and 1999. So yeah, this book was from when I was a kid. It's a classic. You'll always be a classic. You'll always be timeless. You're a timeless beauty, and people can't wait to see what you'll do next. All your haters are secretly lovers, and the only reason they show hate at all is just because they're a little bitter, but you don't care. You're out there finding your own happiness, so you're quite interesting, number 3. This is what I have for you. Many blessings. By the way, you're surrounded by angels. I'm seeing an angel. And your angels ain't having it, because you're their precious angel. Side note, many blessings, number 3. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Your spiritual family loves you and supports you, and they love that you're rocking it. Side note, I love you. They love you too. I love you. Love, Magigoddess. Your spiritual family keeps interjecting. Feel free to join me at the end timestamp to see what good thing is happening for you today. Good things are always happening for you and to you, because it's orchestrated for you. But if you want to see what particular thing, feel free to join me there. Many blessings, number 3. Welcome, number 4. This is the card that you chose. And I have to say that you're letting everyone get to you, and you're wasting your brain power and your effort and energy on things that aren't even worth it. Like, I'm gonna sit for this Indian style while I talk to you. You feel really fed up, and you just want yours, and you're tired of everyone else. And I personally believe you care way too much about outside validation. You care way too much about, feeling the need to hear someone say you're right, or having to hear someone say you did a good job. You rely heavily, and you're not gonna like this, on outside influences to make you feel good about yourself. I would say that you need some therapy, because saying I love you in a mirror every day and trying to convince yourself that you're great and you love yourself is not enough. You have been through a lot of trauma and a lot of issues. Unfortunately, I'm gonna hug my little love pillow right here. Sending you love, number 4. I don't even know if you really know what love is. You know what it's supposed to be. Maybe you've seen it in movies. Maybe you've loved romance novels, or maybe you've convinced yourself, I think you believe in some aspects of your life, or in general, that you're never going to be loved the way you want to be loved. But that's because you're looking for love in the wrong place. You don't need anyone else to validate you. You don't need anyone else to love you. Be your own hero. Love yourself. Be there for yourself. Show up for yourself. Admirers will be there whether you want them or not. Haters will be there whether you want them or not. I think you do a lot of things for attention because there's this void inside you that was never filled as a child. I feel like your inner child has a lot of turmoil, and it still does. And I don't think you ignore your thoughts and feelings. I think you are a very explosive person and a very cold person because you feel like no one understands you and everyone is very cold to you. Everyone is different. No one thinks the same. No one is the same. No one loves the same. In fact, I feel as though my stomach is about to growl. You're not even properly taking care of yourself, feeding yourself properly. And I feel like you make excuses as to why your life isn't what you want it to be. You've created your reality. You've created the person that you are, and the people in your life are the people that you accept into your life. Let's say you have a best friend who always is really sarcastic and brings you down. If you ever say, hey, I have this really cool project, they say, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, but I bet someone else has come up with it, so don't expect it to be original, and be wary of copyright infringement. Totally takes away your excitement, totally makes you feel like, okay, I just wanted to say I'm excited that I created this, and yeah, sure, maybe someone else has done it before, but they weren't me. And maybe I'll attract a different audience. We all attract different things, and we're all different people. You could have two people doing the exact same content, and one person will love their content and hate the other ones, and vice versa. Like, I think you squash your dreams before you dream them, and I think you're constantly looking for direction from others because no matter what direction you took in life or have taken, you feel like it's not the right one because as a child, through your adolescence, you were not supported whatsoever in any of your endeavors. And it made you feel very numb, and it made you feel like it doesn't matter what I do, it's not going well. And then when things do go well, you want to like brag about it and say how excited you are, and you still don't feel the excitement inside. 58 on the timer. You may look and excited on the outside and say it in an excited manner, but inside you don't feel happy at all. You are unhappy. In order to find that happiness, I would suggest to you some serious shadow work. Think of the first time you ever felt not seen, not heard. And then write down, who made you feel low, Why do you think they said that? Write down what they actually said. And then write down, if you were in that person's shoes, what would you have said to yourself instead? Learning to reparent yourself and not be harsh on yourself is a great step to helping yourself. You seem very harsh on yourself, and you seem like someone who would say life is pointless. Life is very beautiful. It's all in perception. Just because you think a cupcake is beautiful and no one else does, it doesn't mean the cupcake isn't beautiful. It simply means they think and see differently. And if everyone were the same, well, then we would just be made in package stores and factories like dolls. We'd all technically be like Bratz dolls or Barbies or dinosaurs, and no thoughts of our own. We just have a little button we press in the back that we say the same thing all the time and no emotions. You completely shut yourself down because you're so used to being shut down. First things first, all the people who try to show the least bit of interest or support, stick with those people. The people who just treat you crappy, get rid of them, because all they're doing is affirming your worst fears that you've technically kind of already convinced yourself is true. And that's the craziest. I'm going to go with that energy because that is... I'm hearing that song from the most recent Beatles movie. She feels so heavy. And it's a bunch of military men. Oh, all three at once. I love that. It's military men going to war. They're drafted. And it's they're carrying the Statue of Liberty because freedom is not free, and it's a heavy burden to bear. I believe it's a Beatles movie called Across the Universe. I really loved it, and I actually love it more than the original Beatles just because it's so much more relatable, and I love when people take something original and they create something brand new. I don't like it when people remake things and they do it the exact same. Like a lot of the remake movies now, they basically make it the exact same, but they add a few differences. What I'm talking about is something like, for example, Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix. One of my favorite series ever currently. Basically, it's a series of Edgar Allan poems, but they're reimagined into something completely different. So first we have Frozen. I heard deer in headlights. I feel like this deer wants to help this bird trapped in this cage, but it can't. And this butterfly is just there to observe, and so is this other butterfly, and there's snow falling. The birds feel like they're just going to freeze. And the cage looks like it doesn't even have any bars. It looks completely open. I think that you feel like you're in a cage and you're not. You're putting yourself in a cage. And you're not using your imagination for what you truly could be. But like I said, I really do think that you could use some shadow work, basically facing the darkest parts of your life and reevaluating them and rewriting your life story. We have metamorphosis, which goes perfectly with what I was saying. You want to change, but you feel like you can't. It seems like all these butterflies are stuck to this wood, almost like taxidermy. If you don't know what taxidermy is, it's basically something was once living, and then it died, and then it's forever preserved. You can find like butterflies on wood and things like that in museums. You are alive, and it's time to start living your life. And what's funny, for your last card, we have story spread. So first you need to find out the main issue or character, the conflict, past, present, future, and resolution. So instead I'm going to do this for you. What is the main issue or character? Soulfulness. Realizing that your soul's trying to lead you somewhere beautiful. It's just maybe you don't see it or you don't believe in it. The conflict here. We have rising. Notice how she's just relying on this balloon to get out. And this looks like danger coming her way. So it's the conflict is you feel as though you don't know if you can rise up from this. And to represent your past, we have surfer. What do surfers do? They go out into dangerous waters and ride the waves. They don't care what happens to them. They just want the thrill of it. They just want to get lost in it, which to me goes with what I was saying about you'd rather someone else give you direction because you feel like the directions you take are wrong. And you're present. We have kindred. You need to find people that support you. That's something I stated before as well. And now for your future currently, you continue on this path. King. You'll be the king of sitting is what I heard. Notice how this king is just sitting and doing nothing. Well, that's low-key kind of what you're doing in your own life, and that's probably what you're going to continue to do in life if you don't do something about it. And now a resolution. I'm hearing, do we want a revolution? Whoop, whoop. Magic. There is magic inside of you, you just don't see it. You don't see your beauty, you don't see your magic. And in order for you to see it, you're going to have to look deep, deep inside yourself. It is time for a dark night of the soul, which is where you go through shadow work, you cry, you scream. Sometimes you beg for mercy because it's painful, but you come out more beautiful, more alive than you've ever felt. And anything and anyone cannot stop you because they're not you. Number one. And number two, they can't put you through more than you've already put yourself through. So that was really intense. I believe in you, number 4. And I'm always here if you need me. Feel free to email me at my email. It's in the description box below. It always is. And now for your positive affirmation / advice. Oh, it's fallen. Let's see, first your card. The Moon. The Moon is a card of illusion. See how these dogs are just barking at the moon and the moon is unhappy? It's like you're telling the universe, I want this, I want this, I want this. And the universe is like, But what are you doing? You're not even noticing that lobster over there. You could go have a conversation with it. It's like you're not living life, but you're upset with how your life turned out. That's really the vibe that I'm getting, which is very entitled and rude of you to ask of the universe when you're not really giving of yourself 100%. You're not really being you. You're not. You ignore you all the time. So how can the universe give you what you want when you are in fact ignoring what you truly want, what you truly need, who you truly are? So your positive advice, oh, this is funny. This is titled, Don't Ever Forget That You Are Special. Don't ever forget that you are special. That's your title. Don't ever forget that you are unique. Be your best self and not an imitation of someone else. Find your strengths and use them in a positive way. Don't listen to those who ridicule the choices you make. Travel the road that you have chosen and don't look back with regret. You have to take chances to make your dreams happen. I'll say that again. You have to take chances to make your dreams happen. Remember that there is plenty of time to travel another road and still another in your journey through life. Take the time to find the route that is right for you. That's right. Take the time to find the route that is right for you. You will learn something valuable from every trip you take. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Tell yourself that you're okay just the way you are. Love yourself for who you are, is what I will say. Who you truly are. Make friends who respect your true self. Take the time to be alone too, so that you can know just how terrific your own company can be. Remember that being alone doesn't always mean being lonely. It can be a beautiful experience of finding your creativity, your heartfelt feelings, and the calm and quiet peace deep inside you. Don't ever forget that you are special. Jacqueline Schiff. That's as many pronunciations as I'm going to try. Hopefully one of them was right. If not, I apologize. But couldn't have said it myself better. Jacqueline. So there's your confirmation right there. Find yourself to love yourself, so that way you can always find love wherever you go, even if some people don't give you the warmest reception. This is what I have for you. Number 4, if you want to see what good things are happening to you today, feel free to join me after your reading. Many blessings. I almost said number 1. Maybe you chose number 1 also. I don't know. Many blessings. Number 4. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I love and support you. I'm always here if you need me. I love you. Love, Magigoddess. Welcome, loves, to the last time stamp. But before we begin, first we're going to tell you a little bit about June 30th through July 6th, that week, with this daily planetary guide. Hopefully this will help you, and then we'll get on to your good things. Whether you are celebrating Canada Day on Tuesday, happy Canada Day to anyone who lives in Canada on Tuesday, Independence Day on Friday, happy Independence Day to anyone who celebrates it, or none of the above. These 2 days are filled with excitement and romantic possibilities. Make sure you get out and mingle, as you could suddenly be swept away by amour. That means love. I believe in French. If you are not on the prowl for true love, oh, there's my confirmation. I'm funny. Both days are also filled with spontaneity and fun. So try not to overplan things and allow the days to unfold organically. Basically, let things happen naturally, and it's okay to be a little impulsive, but not too impulsive. Monday's exhilaration could lead to fatigue by early evening, so plan on turning in early, so you might get a little tired Monday after a bunch of fun. Weekend outlook: Saturday is filled with confidence and daring do. So, get out there and break boundaries. Don't break bad boundaries. Just like get out there and shake a tail feather or something. Do something you've always wanted to do, is what I'll tell you. Sunday's vibes are much gentler and more romantic, so schedule a date or spend time with your sweetie, just the two of you, or spend time in a place with beautiful romantic ambiance just for you. Light a bunch of candles, have lit up flowers, buy yourself a bouquet and look at it and sip your favorite tea or coffee, or just enjoy the atmosphere in the moment. Tips for a 5-star week: romantic Venus enters chatty Gemini on Friday, ushering in a period when communication holds the key to the heart for both couples and singles. Send flirty texts or romantic love poems and have them swoon straight into your arms. I'm going to take that as beware of the people who will charm you. If they're genuinely charming, that's great. If they're not, you can either play around a little, or you can say, I know you find yourself charming, but I don't. Now then, my loves, to find out what good news is coming your way, say with me: 1, 2, 3, which one is most true for me? Alright, number 1, what good thing is happening to you? Getting what you want now. I want it, I got it. You're manifesting something you really, really wanted this week. Maybe you've been writing it down. Maybe you've been telling yourself. Maybe you've been getting dreams about it. But number 1, you're getting exactly something you've really been wanting right now. So congrats, number 1. I got so excited I could barely get the words out. Number 2, what great good is happening for you? Your presence attracts everyone. You're very magnetic right now, so everyone's going to be drawn to you like a moth to a flame. What does that mean? You're going to basically have to swat people off with a fly swatter, because they're going to be like flies on poop. I'm not calling you poop, just you're what they want. They need your energy. Your energy is gorgeous and magnetic, and so are you. So congrats, number 2. Might have to beat him off with a stick, though. And number 3, what great good is happening to thee? Want to hit every sweet spot. Okay, someone that you wanted to be interested in you is going to be interested in you. You're going to get what you want, but this person is only interested in sex and doing it, and once they're done, they're going to be done. So yeah, you're getting what you want. If you like a hit me, quit me, congrats. If you don't, opt for like a walk holding hands or something. And if they try more, say, I'm not that kind of person, it doesn't match my values. So congrats on your manifesting your F-boy, F-girl type person, number 3. You did it, but I don't know if that's what you truly wanted. Number 4. Almost laughed so hard I coughed. What great good is happening to you? Number 4. Someone's been spreading rumors about you. And you're going to find out who it was. And they're going to be so embarrassed. You're never going to hear from them again, nor will you see them again. I wouldn't be surprised if they move to the next town over. I feel like I've gotten this message before, so anyone who says bad on your name, they're going to regret it. So congrats, number 4. All the ickies are going bye-bye. Many blessings to all. I hope you enjoyed this tarot week. For me, it has been slightly challenging because I don't normally do tarot reads every day. Even when I used to, it's always challenging. It's just a lot of energy, and I have to do a lot of cleansing and also find time because I want quality over quantity. So I do the readings when I feel like, okay, I can give them my full attention, time, effort, and energy. So this is the last one this week. If you want to enter the contest, you have to comment on every video I've made this week, this full week, and it's got to be an emoji. And if no one comments, I'm going on vacation and I don't know when you'll hear from me, but you will eventually. So either way, I win. Many blessings to you all. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I appreciate you. I love you. Love, Magigoddess.